So you've probably read the title, and yes, you probably also saw the thumbnail. Yes, I finally got a chance to go to the gun range. It's been a long time from work, travel, dad stuff, husband stuff, but my wife and I actually traveled for work the past couple of days. My daughter has been home with my mother-in-law. My wife went back today, and I'm still here for work for the next couple of days. But where here is actually Texas. So, but what that means is I have a little bit of free time after work stuff, and I found a range, excuse me, a gun range very close. I did bring both my Glock and my PSA Dagger micro, and it's time to put some rounds to the micro because a lot of people are saying that it's good, a lot of people are saying it's bad, and I want to be the judge for myself and for you to let you know how it works. So I'm about to head out right now. My tripod had a little issue, so I'm gonna see if I can find an adapter for the tripod to be able to mount my camera on my iPhone, and then actually head out to the range and get some shots. So yeah, but there we go. The rest of the ammunition is in my Glock, so you know, that thing is in that. Anyways, this is traveling case setup, and I ended up bringing the micro. I didn't put the sight on it yet, but the red dot, the Hollison, but I am just gonna try to get some shots out. I wanna see how this works, see how it cycles, because a lot of people are saying good and bad, and I wanna see for myself. Unfortunately, still just have one mag, but still gonna have fun with it. It's kind of locking back. That. I don't like that. Slide's not locking. Alright, so we're here at the hotel. The lighting is a little different than I want. I got the lighting in the back here and I'm trying to offset it, but I gotta work with what I got. But I'm not gonna lie, I had a good time with the Dagger Micro. It functioned damn near flawless, right? So first I want to show you guys. Whoop. That we're clear. I can see you. You know, you can see me. So this is a safe direction because, you know, I'm not shooting you, I'm shooting at the camera. Anyways, that was very interesting. I did also run my trusty Glock 19. This is my go-to all the time. I don't care what y'all say, okay, all the Glock hate. Okay, my Glock is what it is. It's stock, nothing done to it, and I still run it like a champ. That's it. But I did run into a couple issues. I did, prior to this clip right here, I'm gonna show you, I did show you some of the footage from the range, and there were a couple issues with the micro, and obviously I want to kind of get into how I feel about the gun after unboxing it from my previous video and now actually firing my first shots. So first and foremost, I'm going to go back and talk about some things I liked before, and then obviously now talk about things I do and don't like after shooting it. I'm going to start with a list of pros, and then I'm going to go and just jump onto the cons. In a sense, to kind of show you how I feel about it, and I'll let you know if this is still a good pickup to get this firearm. Now, starting off, obviously, everyone said they like my two-tone, the FTE top and the, the FTE slide, and then the black frame, and then of course I have a Holliston at home. I didn't bring it. I am going to mount it on here. I'm not going to put it onto the firearm. I'm going to put it on here because it came with this one. On my other daggers, I'm going to find something else, possibly I don't know, Vortex or Sealy or whatever you guys call it, and kind of do some comparisons, see which ones I like a little bit better, kind of give me more content, you know, a little cheat code right there. But back to the dagger. Now, first and foremost, it looks great. It obviously is the clone of the Glock 43X, and a lot of people like it and a lot of people don't like it. Now, I've had other fellow YouTubers that I'm actually kind of getting in the crowds of because I'm just starting off. First and foremost, I'm at like 160 something subscribers. Y'all could do better than that. Go ahead and subscribe, like, share this bad boy, because I'm gonna talk more about these firearms and other things, right? This is a budget friendly channel, and I'm not out here buying Diamondbacks. I'm not out here buying SIGs, 1911s, Golden Desert Eagles. I'm buying what the common man can buy. I'm buying what regular dudes can get. So I'm gonna make it nice though. But anyways, go ahead and subscribe, man. Go ahead and like, share. It helps me out, and I appreciate all the support for those that actually do support and those that will support. But back to the micro. The micro is, in my opinion, a beautiful looking gun. I am a Glock fanboy, you know, if y'all want to call me that. Since it is the clone of the 43X, it's perfect. It fits much better in my hand than I expected. My hand is pretty decent size. It's not giant. I don't got no giant bear paw hands like some of y'all, and I don't have miniature itty bitty micro hands. I'm just in the middle. I wear large gloves, but I don't know. So gripping the firearm, it feels very, very comfortable. And then obviously, as you saw, getting that grip on there high up, holding it down, it felt good. And I did also use my Glock 19 and compared how I felt gripping that as well. But the grip itself is perfect. I do like the feel, the sandpapery feel of this. But what I did look at recently is someone's been suggesting that I use goon tape, which is like the hockey tape. And I might give that a try on my Glock 19 and then kind of see how I like it if I want to start applying it to my other firearms. But back to this. It was able to put shots on target. A couple of other gun tubers are saying that there are light primer strikes. This YouTuber in particular, Stormtrooper Accuracy, cool dude. I'm gonna link him in the description below. Go ahead and subscribe to him if you're not. I mean, I might not even get like 5 views on this thing. It is what it is. But he mentioned that his... Hi, Princess. How are you? You okay?
Say hi, Dada.
She doesn't want to talk. How are you?
She is so funny.
It's funny?
She has my attitude, and I really don't know how to feel about that.
Oh. She has your attitude.
Because the face she just gave your dad just a while ago, I was like, oh my god, look at me, I'm sick.
Well, hopefully she feels a little better. I'll be coming home tomorrow, so I know she'll be excited. Right. So he mentioned that his Dagger Micro has issues with light primer strikes. He did the whole pencil and pen test. You know, you put it up in the safe direction. You know, you do your thing. You know, you pull the trigger and then it shoots out. Sometimes it didn't do that. I tested it with mine and it shot out. Everything was great. So in my mind, I already had the thought that, hey, that's gonna happen with this. So I did go in there with that thought process that that could happen, and I'm happy it didn't happen because I did not have one light primer strike. Everything was great with how firearm functioned. I didn't have any issues except one, which you did see. Ooh. I have one that you did see, but it was actually the round. So I thought something was wrong with the round, so I ended up putting it in my Glock. My God, drinking this damn thing right before the gym and it's messing with me. A round shot here, it would not cycle properly. So I thought something was wrong with the micro. So then I ended up putting that same exact round in my 19. Yes, it did cycle and it did fire. However, the cartridge, the shell got caught in the slide. Cycle pretty normal. Nice shot. Not stuck. So I ended up chalking it up to that round, and then all the other rounds were flawless, right? So I think I shot a total of 200 rounds. I think 50 of them I did with the 19, and then the other 150 I put through here, right? So, ammo, a little expensive, so I'm not trying to spend all of that right now, but didn't want to go ahead and get some content for you. One thing I did notice and I did like was that the iron sights had the 3 dots, so 2 in the back, 1 in the front, whereas my Glock has that U in the back. You know, everyone hates that plastic sight that you don't even touch. But this reminded me of my first firearms sights, which was the M&P Shield, the first gen. So it looked identical, so I felt comfortable with it. And again, I've also noticed that the trigger had that feel to it too. So I was getting a good feel of Glock and Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, and I loved it. That's like a beautiful fusion for me. And I noticed that once I was able to lock on and get the shots on target, everything was good. I squeezed the trigger. I don't understand what everyone complains about. I think that this trigger actually is better than the Dagger Micro. I'm sorry, better than the Dagger Compact and the full size, because I just feel like it just has a better get to the wall, and the break is much better. I am going to change out the triggers of my other firearms, of the other daggers. This one, I'm going to go ahead and keep. The gun cycled perfectly. It ran through all 150 rounds with the exception of that one round that I ended up shooting with the Glock and had that problem. Now, I did notice that obviously it being a subcompact or a micro, it was a little bit more snappier than I'm used to. I don't really shoot these anymore. I stopped actually using my M&P Shield. My wife carries that until she gets what she wants, and it's funny enough, she wants a Glock 43X. I'd rather her get that because it's been tried, it's been true, it's been tested, and I'd rather have her life depend on that than this, because to me, I'm still running my test, and everyone's still running the test, and I'm seeing a lot of issues. So I can't sit back and think, hey, maybe it will or will not work. I need a better guarantee. But that being said, again, for me, it shot like a 99.9% flawless. Now, there are other things that are pros. I know that I don't have a 43X yet, but they have 10 round mags, and this has 15. 15 in a micro. Now, to put that into, okay, this is high already, like a Little Caesar's pizza. This has 15 as well. This is my compact. Obviously, the size, big difference. I'm not taking it out because I don't want anybody to be afraid and say, well, it's loaded and blah, blah, blah. So it's still in the holster, okay? Don't get your panties in a bunch for a firearm. Anyways, I do like the magazine. Magazine is great. I do want to get more. So even when I do get my 43X, I'm going to use these rounds. Oh, I'm sorry, these magazines in my 43X. Yes, I'm gonna have some OEM 10 round mags for the 43X, but I like having more. It does come with one, so that's a downfall. But the fact of the matter is, I do carry 15. So if I were to carry the 43X, I have to carry 10, that's 20, I have 5 more, but I have to reload. Whereas with this, I already have 15 off rip, so, 15 plus 1. So there's the win with that. The issue that I did find, it was a complete bitch to load this. The spring had to break in, so I kept, loading it. I think when I got to around like the 9th round in here, it started to actually put a lot of force back, right? It to get number 14 and 15 was a complete pain. You saw that in there. And then the next thing was, once this is actually full to the max of 15, putting this in is not so easy, right? It's easy now because obviously there's nothing in the magazine, but this had to be like forced in there. You had to hit it with one of those movie slaps and make sure it goes in. So I then ended up testing that with my Glock again. This is hot and ready like a little Caesar's pizza. So that to me was a little issue, but I am a little aggressive when it comes to putting the magazines in, so it doesn't really bother me. Maybe for you with dainty hands, if you have those, then probably it does, but not for me. So moving on to the next issue that I had. Well, I said I was gonna do pro first. All right, so overall the pros looks good, cost is good. It's normally $350. I got mine for $500 because it came with the sight. That being said, I'm gonna put the sight on it, so $500 gun, and that is what it is, right? It comes with a 15 round mag, only comes with one. That kind of sucks. Right now, it's no longer the lottery type of field to get the micro. You can go on there and then you see that they're available. Whether it's the regular standard carry size slide or the X1 or the C1 or whatever they're called, that's there. So the fact of the matter is, it's no longer hard to get this firearm, and it's very affordable. Would I make this an EDC? No, because of some of the cons I'm going to tell you. So first and foremost, or I keep saying first and foremost. So next up, the major con that I had, like I said, apart from having to force the magazine in there, the slide did not lock. The slide did not lock back when the rounds were finished. So I'm going, and then boom, right? Thinking I have another round, not counting, because I'm just trying to focus on making content, getting the shots in, nothing. So I thought, okay, maybe that's weird. So I put 1 or 2 rounds in, boom, boom, slide locked back. Put 5 rounds in, boom, boom, slide locked back. Put 10 rounds in, boom, boom, slide did not lock back. So I don't know if that's the way I'm holding it. I don't know, pause. I don't know if whatever it is, maybe it's this particular Dagger micro itself, but my slide did not lock back. And obviously in crucial moments, if this is an EDC, you kind of want to know that indicates, hey, time to reload, right? So that's a major problem for me. So has this shown me that it can be an EDC because of that one issue? Not at all. Would I still suggest picking this firearm up? Absolutely. It looks great. I'm going to figure out what the heck happened in regards to the slide not locking back. Maybe I need to change something out with the guide rod and springs. Maybe I need to take a look at oiling it up and cleaning it. I don't know. But the fact is that it did not lock majority of the time. And that's concerning to me. Maybe not to you, but it's just something that, I feel like the gun's got to function, right? I knew there was going to be issues, but it is usable, but not usable in the EDC type of way. And for those thinking, oh, why would you EDC this gun? It's brand new. I wasn't going to. It was just an idea to see if I could. If I'm gonna get something this size, I'm gonna get the 43X and I'm gonna carry that. It's tried, it's true, it's tried, true, trusted, and I'm gonna get it. But if I want to play around and have some range or a fun gun or something to do in the meantime, this right here. It's a fraction of the cost, and then obviously the internals and everything is 43X. Unfortunately, that's a slight disappointment. Unfortunately, I'm slightly disappointed. I do like it. I'm not going to be as harsh as other gun tubers in regards to this. I didn't have anything that malfunctioned too crazy. Like I said, the major cons I had were magazine being very hard to load. That round did not feed in properly, and I chalk it up to the round because I put it in a 19 and kind of had the same issue. And then obviously the slide not locking back. Then on top of that, I know that they test the gun and everything like that prior to sending it out. Mine did not come in the cleanest, I guess, condition. So there was a lot of scuffs on the barrel. Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's a firearm. But let me scuff it, you know what I mean? I paid for it. Let me scuff it up. Let me do my thing. Right? I don't want to take it out, but my Glock and my other firearms that are not daggers, they came pretty good. In a sense, I heard somebody say, damn, they gave me a blemished firearm. I didn't pay for a blemished firearm, so I get it, right? But at the end of the day, it's your money. It's $350 for this, right? Glocks are obviously $550 and up, $500, whatever it is. Out of the two, would get the 43X. I don't have one yet, but I still suggest it because I've seen other videos. I've ran in or seen too many inconsistencies with this firearm to say it's a good EDC. But it's definitely a good firearm to have in your collection. It's fun. It's very fun. And this is like the first batch. I have this thing against first batches. Like when it came to like PlayStations, like my PS5, I waited about a year or two before I got it because I wanted all the bugs to work out. Like my friend had his, I think he got like his within the first couple months of it coming out. Fan died. He had to get a replacement, and then mine is still trusty and doing what it's supposed to be doing. What did I name it? Oh, I named it. I named my PS5 Betty White, but this is like, I think, right before she died, or right around the time she died. So her name was fresh in my mind. That's messed up. But like I said, I waited till all the bugs were worked out, and then I got it. I was too excited for this. So obviously it's trendy. If I post about it, you're gonna get views. If you post about it, you're gonna get views. And that's the whole point of, why I kind of got this, because it makes for great content. It doesn't make for a great EDC, but hell, on YouTube, this thing gets you attention because you can get mag wells, and you see so many people putting up videos about it that you could get creative with it and see what's going on. So, my opinion, get it. If you have to go ahead and get one firearm to save your life, I would probably tell you get a Glock, or I would probably really tell you to get a Dagger compact, because it's like a Glock 19, fraction of the cost, and that was more reliable and ran flawlessly, no problems, no issues, not one, for me. But again, I've been seeing inconsistencies with some PSA. I think they rushed to get this out to kind of meet demand, and QC kind of fell. I believe that their QC doesn't get affected, in my opinion, because they sell direct to consumer. Well, technically, buy it online, sell it to your FFL, you pay $50 or whatever the hell, $40 to transfer it to you, yada, yada, yada. But they're selling directly to you, so you don't have to sell through retail, and then retail sells to you, right? So obviously its price is much more affordable, and for the longest, I didn't think that they were cutting corners when it came to firearms, but this kind of changed my mind on that, right? So I just hope that I can figure out what's going on with that slide, and once I do that, I'll come back and follow up with the review and let you know if I figured out what it could be, and hopefully not run into this issue. So yeah, thank you for your time. But you're still here. Like, subscribe, share it. I take the time to make this. You know what I'm saying? You're not begging me for it, but if you made it this far, you know what I mean? You're probably like one person. Like it, share it, subscribe. Tell people about me, I'll tell people about you. So, Don't mind rant. Anyways, man, have a good day. Enjoy what you're doing. Hopefully, whatever decision you want to do with your micro, your Dagger micro, if you get one, or if you haven't got one yet, make that decision. Follow back. Watch the clip again where the gun is actually being fired, and see if it's something you like. It is very, very comfortable in your hand. It is a very nice firearm. Just a couple things that need to get worked out in all seriousness. So that's it, man. I'm out.